Hello. And Sordior, thank you so much for those bits. I really appreciate them. Yeah, I hope you're still around, because if you are, you take care. Thank you so much for dropping in. Sorry we started late. I had some technical difficulties or issues, as one might say. Or one might put them both together and wind up with dishes. Ah, it's always like this. My glasses are an absolute mess. How are we all? You are perfectly fine at any time on those bits. Well, I appreciate them every time. You take care. I'll see you tomorrow. We start earlier tomorrow with Skyrim. So I'll hopefully see you then if you're around and free. I have been thinking about shifting towards earlier starts or later starts. I sort of got a... with level 2 ending. Issueculties. Hello, Andy. How are you today? Yeah, so I've sort of got to work out with the lockdown coming out, you know, where everyone's time lies, what's best, and obviously my Thursdays will be going back to D&D. You do have to make it to tomorrow's stream. You're okay, you finally got a chance to catch my stream. Well, welcome. You're in for a fun one, because I think you watched Twiggie as well. A side note also, the tapestry came in. Look at that. It's still a little bit creased. That will come out in time. But yeah, the tapestry came in. It's amazing. It's a beautiful size. I'm looking forward to displaying it more. Yeah, it is. It's a really nice, it's a very thin, like light print, so it's obviously not gonna have any thickness, but it's absolutely great to just hang. Like, I've got it currently pegged up along the curtain, so it's nice and easy, but might have to work out to get a nice rod for it or something. But yes, we've got Sailor Moon showing there, and someone playing another game there, and all the colours that sort of inspired my starting screen and that. You must be off. I hope you do too. Sleep well, and thank you so much for those bits and for coming in. I appreciate you. Alright. So how is everyone else doing? How are you doing, Andy? Oh, you just said you're okay. Goodbye, Sordior. Thank you so much again. Really. It's good to see you. Okay, so what are we doing today? That's right, we're drawing Twiggie. Now, this is a really concerning one, because as you know, Twiggie is an amazing streamer, an amazing content creator, and absolutely gorgeous. And I'm looking at this going, she doesn't know me well. What if it looks really bad, like usual? And then another part of me is like, damn it, I've drawn most of the Nook already, I may as well draw them all. And so that's where I'm currently at. Sleeping hours are all over the place. Well, that's no good. I mean, sort of no good. Okay, so let's make sure my drawing platform is clear. Jeez. Someone drinking Malaysian cans of Coke here and just leaving them there. I just need to scoot across. Ooh, whoops. Scoot across a little bit so I get more dexterousness. I've got some new lighting set up. I've got 2 new key lights. One is there, and then I've got my usual light there. So there's actually quite a lot of lights in this place now. But I like it. I like it. Alright then. So yeah, as I was saying, we are drawing Twiggie today, who is a lot of fun, and I really look forward to this. One thing that I really love her doing right now is drawing. She is drawing, not drawing, she's playing Hollow Knight, which was like the first game I started playing when I was streaming. and the game I got my first follower from, believe it or not. It was a lot of work, and I couldn't do it on the keyboard and mouse all that well, so I ended up moving on to Stardew Valley. But watching her play it, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want to get into this. I really do. It's a beautiful looking one. Alright. So, as usual, we pull up paint.net. I do have Photoshop, but I'm not good in it yet, so I'm working on that. I'm taking lessons. But I don't want the stream to be like, you know, me struggling trying to get paint.net to work. So, let's swap over to here. And as you can see, some dynamic lighting is good. It always is. As you can see, we now have... Oh yeah, I was after watching Twiggie play it, I was like, oh, I want to check out some other stuff. And oh my, I had such an issue with it because I was watching someone play like the one where they have to fight every boss in a row. And that was just stressful. That was so stressful. So yeah, I kind of like was watching it going, oh my god, I love this game. And also thinking, oh my god, I'm never going to be good at this game. So it was a very interesting experience. I have realized that I did not tweet out that I was going live, so I'm just going to be getting a tweet ready. Okay, and we need to tag her, so we go at ItsTwiggie, and then we throw out an image of the starting screen. So Twiggie against the scribble board, and then we get rid of this bit. There we go. Boom. Done. You were screaming for me, but I left. I had to get ready for my stream. What happened? What happened, Jeremy? I have you muted. I don't know. I don't like being that guy that's like, oh, I'm just gonna go start my stream now. Tell me later. Okay. I'm looking forward to this now. But yeah, I never wanted to be like the guys, I'm just going to go make my stream now. I'll see you later. But I was like, I've really got to go get ready. So I'll just quietly mute it and then start working on it. But you first you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. How are you doing? You're still streaming, aren't you? You're still live. You are. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't be chatting in here while you're live. That's just asking for trouble. Speaking of which, though, I need to close down a lot of other tabs so I can have audio open. So bear with me a moment. You know what bothers me? Chrome allows you to have you can right click and close every tab to the right. Yet strangely enough, you cannot close every tab to the left. What's with that? Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's very strange. I think there's a plugin that allows it, so I may look at that. But yeah, so I've got my lo-fi playing through the its own media thing. So my audio, like if I get a notification somewhere that I've forgotten to mute, it's not going to pop up and interrupt the stream. So yeah, I just have to get my own audio playing, because drawing in complete silence is like unnerving. It's a bit unnerving. But alright, so speaking of unnerving, we have the glorious Twiggie to draw. Okay. I need to do something quickly that I forgot to do earlier. Basically, I want it so I can have, like, while I'm working on something, everything else is also showing on top. So just give me one moment. Where did that go? There we are. Okay. Trying to find the key that actually started. So we want to... I think that's how you work it. No, we're having more technical difficulties. Oh, so you can just do plus. Ah. And then it's... Okay, so we grab the image that we have open there. Where is it? This is our... There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So this one is taller than it is wide. So we're going to, essentially we need to have the same resolution as the actual drawing itself. So what I like to do is I pull this in, open the image, then withdraw, and then just start adding new layers, because I feel that works best. Then we can just remove the background. We've got the right resolution, and we can also bring it back in a little bit if we want. So if we just want to make sure that we got the right area, the right follow, or see how we're off a little bit, because, you know, let's be real, freehand drawing is hard enough when you're not skilled. You kind of want a little bit of tracing. So we're gonna pull that back. I just got that there. And let's have a look. As usual, we start off with a black brush at that level, and we're just going to basically sketch out the other. Oi, oi, hello, honks by day. How are you? So her face is a little bit like that. Her eyes are across there. Her mouth is there. I'm well. We're drawing a lovely streamer today known as ItsTwiggie. If you don't follow her already, give her a follow. She is Norwegian, is it? Absolutely amazing to watch. I really, really do enjoy her. So we've got the head here. That's the start of the head. Then we got the jawline. Yep, absolutely worth checking out. And then we have the neck here. Is that right? Oh wow, I'm way off. And so we have the neck here. I'm just a bit out like that. And that there. And then the shoulders. Crossed like that. And then we have the shirt. So it's not the proper look. You wonder if she watches Norseman. I do not know. So this is like what's visible of the face, but the head itself would be like, you know, there. And that's what we'll be working with. We're just going to give that little bit of volume just to sort of, you know, acknowledge that it is there. She is not just, you know, a thin layer of hair. There is a bit of volume there. Also a beautiful shade of red. Okay, so we've got this going on. Oh, we drew on her face layer. Oh no. Oh, red and green always do. Oh my god, you cannot believe how good red and green always do go. There we go. And then on layer 5, we'll go back to having her face basically pulled apart. There we go. So she's looking off to the left slightly. Again, we have almost a 3/4 profile, which is the bane of my existence. But you know what? That's okay. We're going to work through this. We're going to work through this and we're going to work on making it look good. Right? She also has glasses, which we will add in a bit. And if possible, we'll just, you know, block out her eyes and just have like the white, the white shine of the glasses. Because, geez, eyes are my personal hell. You know, they really are. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start working on a skin color. Now, she does have very pale skin, which means we're mostly working with a pale skin color, but she has a lot of freckles, which mean that we get to add some depth and some shading by the use of freckles. So let's just grab this, and we're going to find a nice skin tone chart. This is cool. So we go a new image here. We post that there. So I would say, just putting her skin up against it, I don't think that she would be as pale as the most pale kind. I think we'd be looking at a little more some artistic licenses with sunglasses. No, I was going to give her the anime, the shiny one. Hello, Aladdin Sane. How you doing? How you doing? You reckon this one? I think so too. So we got that there, and we're going to just, the usual thing. we're just gonna mark out the skin. We're gonna just do basic application of the skin, because that gives us a good starting ground and we can sort of go with there. So yeah, that's a nice one. I don't feel it's red enough for her, but you know what? We'll work with it. We can always just use the freckles to add a little bit of depth as well. So here we go. The thing I've learned is, of all the layers, skin goes at the bottom because you wear the skin underneath everything else. Everybody wears their skin, right? It's not just me. That's a completely normal thing to say, right? Okay, so how are you doing today, Aladdin Sane? It's really good to see you. I hope you've been not eating strange mushrooms. I've been watching your posts. I'm like, speak for yourself, you wear your skin over your clothes. I'm not naked, I'm just wearing my clothes on top. You'd look so lumpy. You really would. Okay, there we go, there we go. Should try doing one of these like ASMR style someday. Just be like, yes, and now we're just going to just lightly edit up the top. There we go. Aladdin Sane, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have Astral Andy. Would you like this to be an ASMR stream from now on? I do. The tapestry that I've been long awaiting has finally come in. It is absolutely amazing. It is a very cool vaporwave arcade style future wave thing. Yeah, I think I'm learning my style is not vaporwave in the hyper futuristic, but in like the old school 80s VHS vibe, you know, synthwave I think it's called. Let me have a quick look. No, synthwave is still trying to be like hyper, slightly technological, whereas I'm thinking more, you know, gritty. It's interesting. It's interesting. I like the colors, but my idea of the style is more trying to think more. Oh, okay. So the synthwave, we'll just have a quick flip over here. Apparently the synthwave colors are these black, you know, like darker versions, and yet vaporwave is all much brighter. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to say I'm definitely this. Definitely that instead of this, I think. Yeah, well that's what it is. It's a press start. There's arcade machines here. Like, we'll just swap into full webcam for a moment, and you can see like it's actually of an arcade studio, like an arcade place. You've got Sailor Moon there. She's playing a crab game, claw game. You know, it actually is of like a Japanese thing. You got prescribed medical marijuana for your anxiety a year ago, and it works really great. Sometimes it's outright impossible to remember what you're trying to talk about. I know those feelings, and I'm not even on medical marijuana. Okay. So let's just take a moment. We've got this down. I think we need to sort of bring up a little bit more. So we've got this, we're going to bring this up here. So we can sort of make sure that we're covering all aspects of the face that we need. Alright, is that her ear there? It is. So we need to color her ear. There we go. There we go. And do we have that sort of caught out right? I think we do. Okay. And then... Ah! You don't want to do that. You never go full delete. Alright, so we've got the basics of its skin. Right, what we want to then do is we want to sort of start defining the shadows within it, I feel. So hair's going to be a whole nother mess, but I reckon we can do that fairly easy. Actually, let's have a quick play with hair. So it's got basically 3 tones, but we're going to go with, I don't really want to go like super fire engine red, but I get the impression that's basically what it is. We're gonna try here. Let's just work with it and see what we wind up with. So we're just painting where her hair is at the moment. After all, we can just easily adjust the shade of the layer. So we're gonna have one lot of hair go down like this, so we can really just outline what we want with it, and then we can also go back here and erase parts of this. And then we're also going to eliminate a lot of this, because I'm not going to try get the texture of hair. Oh, Madnath, thank you so much. Arch smells, it's 7 AM, you're going to bed. I am sorry I started late. I was having a bunch of technical issues, and you know how I am with technology. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You look after yourself. That is my new tapestry that I ordered. It came in. How awesome is it? Yes. The Sailor Moon there. I don't know what this one is. UFO Catcher, Cyber Drive. Yeah. How much did I pay for it? I think 70. It would be cool, except it's a tapestry, and so it doesn't have anywhere I can hook. I could probably sew hooks into it. But yeah, no, it's absolutely great. I got it on Redbubble. Redbubble's absolutely great for this stuff. It's definitely worth checking out. I'll grab a link for it, because yeah, that's what I was thrown away by. I was like, my biggest issue was behind this is just a curtain, right? And I didn't like the way the curtain looked on cam, because it looked like I was sitting next to a curtain. And so I spent a bit of time looking at it. I ended up getting Okay, this is Arcade by Kelsey Draws, and this is the one I got. So the perspective on it's a little different because you're viewing it from the side. But yeah, that's the image that it is, and you can actually get that, you know, that design as a whole bunch of things. 404 not found. Oh, how odd. Ah, right, because it actually has to have a it's, they link it by the number at the end, I think. Yep, that works. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, and she does a whole bunch of looks like that. Personally, I don't think it'd look good as a shirt, but as a sticker, as a print or a poster and a tapestry, it looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Big fan. Yeah, I went the medium one, so for me, I believe, let's just have a look at my order history. You kind of want a custom one? Custom one how? Yeah, I got the medium sized one and it cost me $89. Custom printed design. You can reach out to people, you can get the artwork and you can put it up. And a Hago tap. No. Oh no. Anyway. Hang on. I mean, Twiggie even has an emote. It does. I'm cheating a little bit, Skip. This time I'm using a transparent layer to draw off, but quite simply, I've got enough handicaps that I don't think that I'm really having a major issue with that. Plus, it's going to look different anyways. This is just helping me learn perspective. You know, I was actually thinking about doing a stream of Scribbles where I literally just draw eyes and faces, like not actually drawing someone, just quick drawing faces and eyes and talking and chatting during that. I may still do that at some point. I don't know. But, yeah, it was just, I decided, oh, I'm going to spend a bit of time, you know, getting good when I'm not sitting there trying to balance just how to do stuff as well, you know? Oh, right. Let's erase all. No. Hang on. What's happened here? I've been drawing on the wrong layer. So I've got that. That's the background. Rotten Rose, hello and welcome to the stream. How are you today? How you doing? Madneth, could I get a shout out for Rotten Rose, please? Unless you've already gone to bed. I do recall at some point before we started looking at looking up at lewd anime, we were talking about you going to bed. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. You were playing creative. What were you doing? And how do you get a high score in creative? But for those of you who have come through with Rotten Rose, welcome, welcome. My name is Arch. I play stuff, as the name suggests. But at the moment, I am drawing another streamer. I am drawing a member of the Nook known... Oh, wow, you went and got 2 more and came back. Oh no, the big red thing's not here. I forgot that. Oh, wait. I got a big clear thing. I talk about a lot of stuff. I get distracted. Arch sometimes plays stuff. The rest of the time he's getting distracted about what he was doing. Twitch be twitching. No. Double raid. The raid's so nice, you did it twice. It's really good to have you here. And, yes, so I didn't know you were streaming. I'm going to have to go give you a follow. Give me one moment. I'm going to go give you a follow. And I suggest anyone else. Yeah, new name, Arch Gets Distracted. That is truer than you would imagine. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm enjoying being here to watch. And I read horoscopes. I do read horoscopes. I have fun with that. All right, the horoscopes are interesting. Well, there we go. Okay, so we are drawing Twiggie today, or ItsTwiggie. I believe she goes by as well. So, but we are doing, we're trialing a bit more of a stylized version today, as you can see. Plus, I'm also cheating a little bit by using the invisible layer. All right, so welcome everyone. Oh, I just got an email saying my order has been shipped. I didn't order anything. You think Mum's eyebrows would raise or eyes would roll? Yeah, she'd be worried. She'd be like, oh, Ian. Wow. Oh, thank you so much for that donation, Rotten Rose. What did you say with it? Hang on, why is it not showing? Keep up being awesome and trying not to get distracted. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. I do my best. I absolutely do my best. That means a lot. Thank you. Okay. Now, in honor of that, I'm going to get back to this. Because I'm sitting there going, I should talk more about it. But so, at the moment, we're just blocking out the hair. This is a very bright and vivid red, but her hair also is. So I'm kind of going to be playing a little bit with it. Mostly using that, and then obviously at the darker patch at the top, and then I'll be using streaks of the shade. So once we've done that, this is the bit that hangs over the top. You know, so we've got a few little extra bits there. And so once we've got that, we swap over to the eraser and we start sort of just tidying it up. Now I'm going to go a smaller one. I'm just gonna, yeah, and thank you very much for that, Madnath. I appreciate that. Just like this. I'm not looking to capture her hair. Oh, when you take a blade, I'm gonna look at it now. I'm gonna pull it up on stream because I love seeing what other people draw. Where was it? Artwork? Oh, wow. That's amazing. Give me one moment. Yes, I'm sharing. So that's the original size. Is it for an emote or something? Oh, I hate hands too. I think you did really well. I also hate eyes. That's a beautiful emote. So it'll be, wow, that actually stands out so clearly as well. I love it. I love that. Is that for your own channel? Yeah, it's for Dat Ash. Okay, I don't know them. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Whoops, we're on the We're on the Inception there. Where are we going? Back to here. All right. That's really cool. In Sea of Thieves, she steals chests and jumps off boats. Yeah, that looks to me like, you know, love for the loot. 100% agree, and also can understand that, because when I played Sea of Thieves, that's what I enjoyed doing. I would literally just go after the loot, and all my teammates would be like, okay, we're making a plan with this, and I'm like, nah, we just shoot them, and then we go in after the loot. They're like, we can't just shoot them like that. I'm like, watch me. So we're going to go a smaller one, probably about 15, and sort of... There we go. And we're just going to start building some waves. She doesn't even keep the loot. She drops it because they would sink her ship or throw TNT in her... Wow! So it's basically, she gets thrills out of giving other people bad days. I think I need to erase more up here and then get the brush out and brush along here like that. There we go. So I don't like how this goes right now. They got a crier's chest and they kept it almost an hour. She threw it off the boat right before they caught her. Well, I appreciate that, Madnath. You go get a coffee. I'm having one with you, and we'll hang out and chat. Oh wow, my rogue in my D&D party has gone off the rails. One of us has decided that his character basically makes his own. He's a druid. So he makes his own concoctions to smoke. And unfortunately, he gave some to the rogue. And the rogue got addicted. So unfortunately, apparently, I play a really good drug addict as a rogue. You know, just that, no, mate, look, it's just this once. I just need some this once. Look, we're doing this job. I'm going to get the money in. You know, I'll have a good for it. You know I'm good for it. The money literally goes to you first. You know, just this once and it'll be okay. You know, we're just going to work out my supply. I just, you know, I feel it. I feel it and I need it. And so, yeah, it's become a little bit too much of a problem, and I'm already looking at, well, at some point he's gonna be dead, so I need to work out what my next character's gonna be. And you know how they say you should play what you know? My next character is going to be a College of Eloquence, which is an unearthed arcana bard, and by that I mean he's going to be the PR agent for the team. Literally the guy that does all the talking, focuses on making them in a good light, can pass all the persuasion and intimidation checks, and his entire focus is on improving the PR of this team. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. Because, like, last bard I played was dumb as bricks. And as fun as it is, I wanted to play something different. And so with this, I'm like, what could I do differently? And then I thought I could play a bard whose whole thing is being smart. You know, he's a smart guy that knows how to basically do what I do in real life. You know, and that's BPR, that's make sure everything's best foot forward, and they never come across in a poor light. And if they do, work out the best way to resolve it. Be the one to talk to the lords, be the one to talk to the cops, and be like, hey, how can we make this go away? You know, how can we just you know, forget about it? That's all I want. That's all I want. So I'm gonna have fun with that. That's for sure. I'm taking way too much of the hair there, but the problem is, I don't actually know where the hair goes after that. So maybe we just cut that off there. How does that look? That doesn't look like a natural hair. Give a pat and Tsui. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You want your next D&D character to be a chaotic good necromancer with an octopus familiar. They can. You can get someone familiar. I was the same. Mine was okay, so mine went through several iterations, but Anatoly Stolichnaya was a necromancer who believed that zombies had rights, and his whole thing was to have people believe that they were less scary, you know? It's oh, there's no such thing as bad zombies, only bad necromancers. Yeah, like you mean well. But like the way I did it was I argued that I never touched souls. You know, so for me as a necromancer it was I will spend time working on talking to dead and all this, but I will never touch souls. You know, I will take the flesh, I will use the flesh, but I'm not going to be going around and making people, you know, reanimate their souls and making their, like, capturing their souls and becoming a lich. The ethical necromancer, exactly. Now it looks like she's got a face hugger on her head, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We're just adding a little bit of basic shading that I'll be adjusting shortly. And then there's a little bit up here too. And as far as I can see, a little bit down there. So with this done, we then switch back to the eraser. And so we can effectively wind up with much clearer lines, much more edges, if we're erasing around the outside as opposed to drawing along the inside. So as you can see, those edges, when I do them right, are much more defined. At the fairy mage, do a be right back getting skeleton. See, that's what I love about necromancers. I love the idea that necromancers can be just an absolute pain. I brought in some zombies. Now, zombies have a skill, or a special feature, I should say, that is they have, once they're knocked down, they've got a DC 10 plus the damage taken. I think it is DC 10, yeah, plus, or it's either it's DC 10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher. So usually it's a DC 10 save. So in other words, they just had a DC 10 save to see if they wouldn't die. I had 6 zombies take down someone simply because he couldn't kill them. You know, every time he attacked one and did the killing damage, it wouldn't die. So that was a lot of fun. Not in Necromancer, just an age. No lines between them. I like that. I like that a lot. That's far too much at the moment. So there is just a dark patch here, and I think that it ends here as well. But this also goes up around here, so there actually is... Tunnels and Trolls is a pretty nice system. Reputable merchant who is just uneasy around guards. There you go. I'm not a thief. I'm not a thief. Why would I be a thief, you know? You can make much more money simply just by raising the prices of goods, you know? I always like characters that don't play to their stereotypes, you know? He says, having played a stupid bard. Every time a party member suggests you break in and plant evidence, what kind of person do you think I am? Math is cut out. Hubby even made an app to cut out the math and track email. That's cool. I'm wondering if this entire... I think this entire section should be dark, to be honest. Let's just work with this. So we're just gonna paint over this. Clover's in your campaign. Oh! Oh! I do miss her. How is she? I haven't spoken to her recently. I really should. I really should. After this stream, or tomorrow, I'll probably reach out and say hi. That looks all right there. There looks to be a little bit of darkness over here, so we'll grab a little bit and go like that, and then we're just gonna. Just be one of those people that, yeah, just outright claims outrage at the suggestion that you would even do such a thing. I think we're going to make this one a little bit transparent so I can just work on getting the right edges of the hair here. There we go. I always remember, if Affian drops in, we'll have to ask him. But I remember him saying, he was like, "You're the most frustrating character because we all love what comes out of your mouth, but it just frustrates the party." Okay. You've got receipts for that. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Okay, I'd just like to put out there, I hate hair. Absolutely hate hair right now. Staying alive. How dare they enter Europe? Yeah, that's it. Do you have a warrant? Let me see that warrant. How do I know it's not forged? Okay, D&D is a lot of fun because you can really tailor it to you and your friends as well. Like, yeah, that's what I love about the guys I play with. They're all pretty much the same level of enjoying certain amounts of stupidity. You know, so we've got Sleight of Hand, who is a Tabaxi barbarian and is nothing like Sleight of Hand. And we've got a ranger, a Circle of Stars druid who is the drug dealer. We've got the rogue who is a drug user. Oh, why is that invisible? Oh, okay. So we're just gonna bulk this up so I can... Oh, wrong layer. So I can just erase around here. You played a few beforehand with other people, but there's friction sometimes in different playstyles. There's always going to be different playstyles, and yeah, it can and does create friction. Simply because some people prefer fun. I've played games with people who want to beat the game. You know, they go min-max, their whole thing is they want to beat the campaign, they want to beat the game. Whereas me, I want the campaign to be dumb. I want to enjoy the campaign. I want to embrace all the stupid that's around, and I'm happy to do so. You know, yeah, you're in it for the shits and giggles. So am I. I embrace the randomness. You and your friends are neurotic min-maxes. There you go. That's it. So the friction was probably some people like, I want to roleplay this, and you're like, no, we knock down things. We knock down things and we kill everyone inside. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We got this here. So one of the guys I play with, his character was like that. You know, it wasn't him that was like that, it was his character. His character was whole, you're given a mission, you get it done. You go in, you do it. You know, and it became so, like, the DM was like, I just had to throw out 3 pages of notes because you guys didn't go through the door that you were going to. Yeah. This is your solution? Why did that work? My favorite one is a DM going like, are you really sure you want to do that? Yes. You know that's not a good idea. Yes. But you're doing it anyways. Yes. All right. Okay, so we get rid of that. We've got something. I don't think it's very good hair, but we've got a good start, and we can actually come back and adjust the hair. I like how it currently flows across the face there. This section I don't like, but I'll have to work that out. No, gonna go through and go back to everything, and then we're gonna go to this layer. God, I want pizza. I do too. I've been so long without takeaway, and now takeaway's open again, and I can have pizza. I want it so bad, Madmath. You don't understand. So the thing with these is they never get thicker, right? And that's what I'm noticing here. This gets a bit thicker. They will never get thicker because that's just how hair works. You will never have hair get thicker. It will get thinner, but it will not get thicker. Also, skip tricks. I've already spent way too much on that game. Money. I don't know if you can look up account information. You can. Like, but can you see what what people have paid. Okay, so I'm never spending a cent on the game again, because you'll be able to see it. Good idea. Let's just say, I've got a couple of legendaries now. Well, I really like the business model where it's like, hey, you got your first legendary. Do you want the things to upgrade it to max now? And you're like, I just bought a $20 kit that got me a legendary, and now this is a $20 kit that can level it? Yes. What do you take me for? Of course. Well, we just took a lot from that, but I kind of like how that looks. I don't know. I'm willing to let that sit there for now. I think that's okay. I think that it's like sort of cell shading looks. Yeah, that is what got me. 100% what got me. I will 100% join your guild if I can. What am I doing here? There we go. You'll have to ask the GM, but we have a couple of spots. Bear in mind, I am really new. Like, I just completed the first section, so I'm completely fine if they're like, no, he's got to actually play the game for a bit. What's that message? It is fun. It is fun. I think I have captured her jaw well. I think it's just, I'm second guessing myself because it is such a curvy jaw. What do you say we block out the glasses now? Which is going to be from here, and then we go up. And then we go to a black. Are they black glasses? Top's black, bottom's brown. That's actually pretty standard for glasses, to be honest. So we're going to... just block out that. Nice technique. Thank you, Ian Iwi. I appreciate that. I am trying to learn. So the past ones I've done have been completely freehand, and it's not been that great in the end. So I'm trying to sort of spend a bit more time learning some tracing so I can go from there and be like, oh yeah, I know how perspective works. It's all about learning with the tools you're able to learn with. And yeah, so it's sort of, you get that muscle memory down. I think my last few works were a little insulting to some people. You love vectoring. I do love the look of vectoring. And here we go around. And how's this look? Horrible, but we're doing okay. So can we... That's above, isn't it? Why does this... Is this like transparent? No? Weird. Oh, the layer above it must be transparent. You were supposed to trace. Look, I'm not that good a tracer. I was never a colorer within the lines, to be honest. Mind you, my handwriting's bad too, so that could be something to do with it. So we got this, and what we can do with this is we grab this color. Oh. Grab this color and just basically shade behind it. There we go. So then we can wind up with the glasses properly done. Good thing I don't play Overwatch. How important it is to do shadows and highlights. Exactly. I'm a big fan of learning, and I feel that I've been doing really well, but I need to spend some time. Oh, with vectoring, so you're supposed to trace. Yeah, I can imagine that. What's next on the thing? Sorry, just having a quick message with someone. If ever want a hand with vectoring, I'll be honored to show you. I'd love that. I'd love to start doing like, okay, this week I'm drawing this person and I'm going to learn this style. You know, it's like stepping out of my comfort zone in multiple ways instead of just one. And sort of, you know, okay, so I can sit here drawing and laughing about how bad a drawer I am. Or I can spend some time learning some new techniques and I'll still be a bad drawer. I don't think I'm ever going to be like great at art because just quite simply, it's not my calling. But it would be kind of fun to learn new things, at least so I can be like, oh, hey, yeah, I know that. So we're going with a wrong layer first. Here we go. That's actually meant to be very clear, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. And then, okay. I'm not hating that. It's a little bit sloppy, so we're gonna have to. It's a bit sloppy jalopy. Whoop. That's it. If I can help someone, be like, you know what, I'm gonna draw too. I think one of my most favorite things was I was drawing Kawaii Kula, and Clover was doing some art for her stuff too, and so she was like, bugger, I'm gonna draw her too, and so we both drew her, and that was just amazing. You know, it's like straight up my drawing inspired someone else to draw as well, and I thought that was really cool. It also doesn't help that she like kicked my ass and look at that, look how perfect I did. Let's sometimes it doesn't always recognize a switch of okay, what's going on here? That's literally how her glasses meet. Okay, so we're gonna get the brush. We're gonna go back to black. And we're just gonna meet it over here. And it's still eraser, so we're gonna just erase that. We're gonna switch to brush. There we go. So when we go like that, how very odd. But what we can do here as well. Yeah, she does have a lot of talent and a lot of years on people. I will say that. You know, she obviously is someone who is extremely talented and has spent considerable time, you know, working on that. So I can kind of understand that I'm not drawing as well as her. So we're gonna just be a little bit cheeky, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a darker color to look like the glasses behind. There we go. I think that works well, because that kind of looks like the glasses are behind that section now. We also need to properly. I'm gonna add another layer just beneath the glasses. So I can just go like, oh, maybe not. Okay. So there's a layer there that is... What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? There we go. Now we can hide that bright light. There we go. Hey. My stream's all about being cheeky. We are cheeky here. Cheeky as can be. Okay, so we've got that. We've got the blocked out. We kind of need to start working on... I'd like to do some layering for the hair. And by layering, I just mean drawing some lines that actually look like, you know, she's got hair. As odd as that sounds. So we kind of just go... Oh, wow. We'll have to red that in, I think. Okay, it is coming along. I am proud of it, and I do hope Twiggy enjoys it when she wakes up. I believe she's asleep at this moment. Being based in Norway, I was almost going to say Norwegian. The time is currently like 5 a.m. for her, and I think one of my favorite things about her, like having found her, is that she streams in the evenings her time, which means I have a morning streamer to watch. I used to log into Twitch and be like, who am I watching today? And there was no streamers. It's not big. Oh, it's 8:30? Well, I don't know times. I'm not a clock. And yeah, so she's been a lot of fun to watch. She's not up, no. She is always up very late, I have noticed. You watch a few Aussies that stream. Yeah, there are a few of us. There are dozens of us. Dozens! I think that's even one of Twiggy's follower things. Spuddy is your morning stream. I don't know Spuddy. Okay, let's pull this down here. What? I lately I've been just mostly focusing on my work until about midday, and then I'll watch people like Sui. Sui's a good one. I always watch Sui when she's on. Jenemy, who is on, I think Jenemy is actually streaming right now and may even be lurking in the channel. You know, she likes to do that. And who else? I am missing people. There is Outworld. Outworld is an amazing guy. He is a retro streamer. So he actually streams arcade games. Also, all the whiskeys. If you want to watch someone who drinks... Have you seen Bloody Drongo? Rotten Rose? Madness? Starting the Wonderful. How are your headphones off and yet you're able to say starting the Wonderful? That's not fair. Are you able to find I'm sure there is a Shui clip of I say fixed title. There you go. Oh no, that's in all of my announcements, is it? Because I did, for once. No. Oh, thank Christ. Whew. I for once ended up quickly grabbing and copying because I was so late with everything. And hello, Sui. I hope you're well. We'll just do that. And then we'll send a heart. There you go. That's for Sui, because she's not listening. Because her headphones are off. I will happily post this in Clover's channel when I'm done, Rotten Rose. I must admit, I get a little bit self-conscious about posting when I'm going live on Clover's channel because I'm not super active in there at the moment, and I don't feel like anyone would want to watch, and I don't want to be that guy that just posts when he's going live and have it completely off. I don't know. Like, I stream 4 times a week, and when it starts being like just me, I start feeling worried. Yeah, you're here, so there is that. That is true. And Kylie, Aziz was in here. You started posting too. There we go. We got a. That's not a good shoey. Okay, so Bloody Drongo likes to drink out of shoes. For this one, he did a custard shoey as part of a dare. That's not his standard shoey. He normally drinks alcohol out of a shoe. But, I mean, the custard shoey alone should tell you the depths he is willing to go through for his stream. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck indeed. Yes, he is an absolute madman. What have I got? He is an absolute mad lad. The guy is... He's a great guy. He is a passionate and caring streamer. I'm a huge fan of him. You know, I consider him a personal friend as well. And yeah, he is definitely someone that is worth reaching out to and following and catching up with. He has been doing some amazing streams, focusing on huge amounts of RimWorld play. He plays RimWorld a lot. He also plays Worm Online, the game I work for, which is where I met him. So hang on, we're just going to go this along here. And then along here. And that's going to be free. He is an absolute mad lad, yes. Definitely worth checking out though. And that was a smooth line for mouse drawing. Yeah, I'm low key super pleased with myself with how I'm doing this drawing here. I wouldn't be able to just like freehand it, but if I've got to be like, okay, keep in line with that place while you're talking and like pretend that you are capable of this level of control. Ah! I hit the edge and it scrolled. You know what? I'm not giving up that easily. There we go. There we go. I'm claiming it back. Huh. I also have another emote slot free, and I haven't worked out what I want to do with it yet. We've had an emote slot free for some time, and a 5th emote slot, and I kind of want to work out what I have. You know, I've also got to work out my tier 2 and 3, because I originally got 3 emotes done as an order, thinking I'll never get 5, you know. 3's already going to cost me. I'll just get to that. That'll be fine. I can have a tier 1, 2, and 3. And these strange people that seem to enjoy watching me have helped me get to 50 subscriber points, and I now have 5 slots for tier 1. So I need to get, we obviously threw in Daddy at tier 1, which is by far my favorite. And we need to work out what a suitable other tier 1 as well as tier 2 and 3. I don't think we really need to worry about tier 2 and 3 because at the end of the day, no one in their right mind is going to subscribe at that, because it's like not much more than a tier 1 in terms of what you get out of it. Okay, so we also need to start erasing the internal lines because I'm not a fan of them. We also need that to be bigger. Okay, so we're kind of winding up with kind of cool hair. I don't want to say it's like really cool hair, but you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. Ooh, the hair is looking good. I agree, Honks. Thank you so much. I think we need to slightly adjust this face. Mostly because the skin bit is a little too big. And then we're going to go K. We're going to grab the darker. Then we're going to go brush. There we go. The darker at the top looks like it'd be fun to work with. What do you mean fun to work with? Oh, that bit on the top of her head? Yeah. I've been looking at that going, oh, I'm not going to do that justice. Let's have it so we can change her hair color. Just like make her hair color whatever we want it to be. Alright, so we're going to go K, we're going to go B. We're just going to clean up this a little bit. There we go. And then, of course, we need to get rid of... Nope, wrong one. That's what I was debating that, actually, Honks by Day. I was like, do we just go into full, like, anime style? Okay, so we don't need this line either, so let's up this a bit. Yeah, because I'm aware of where my flaws are, and I'm trying to work out the best way to sort of... Kyle, thank you so much for that raid. Wow, hello. Is it Kyle or KL? I can never remember. I've watched Emu talk about you several times. Drongo. Raid hype. Let's get some daddies in the chat. We need to fight back. We need to get some counter here. Jesus, a lot of hype. You know, next time we raid someone, I'm going to expect all of you to be as hyped. Wow. Thank you very much, Nevada, for the follow there. Yes. Hello and welcome, KL. Thank you so much for that. For those of you who don't know, KL is another streamer of the Nook, who I am, is KL. Well, there we go. Who is a member of the same team as Twiggie here, and Bloody Drongo, and Part-Time Triggered, and Noom, and a whole bunch of people I've drawn. I'm basically going through the Nook and drawing them all. If you see here, we're working on a picture of Twiggie from I found from her timeline. Madnath, if you're still there, can I please get a shout out for KL? I would appreciate that greatly. Get the fire and the daddies out. That's it. The daddies summoned fire. How are you today, KL? What were you streaming? More Stardew? I don't know if Madnath's here. You can't do it, Honks. There we go. Thank you so much. Marbles on stream. I've watched that. That looks like a lot of fun. Oh, you finished Fallout New Vegas. That's a lot of fun. Oh, then you played marbles on stream after. I was like, okay, how did we get the wrong person here? Which faction did you finish with, KL? I need to know this. Oh, no. Yes, man? Yes, I did the exact same. I've never done a neutral ending before, and so I was like, speech checked your way out of fighting. I embraced the fight, and then afterwards, the game crashed. So I was like, bugger it, we're gonna speech check this time. The fight is fun. I've never done the fight either. A lot of this was like, you know what? I never took this option. Let's do this now. So we were a little bit of a jerk across the wasteland. It was a lot of fun. But yes, as you can see, we are drawing the, gotta have warrior archers to tank in front of the, oh God. We're turning me into an army, apparently. I am drawing the lovely Twiggie, and don't worry, KL. I saw you drawing bloody Drongo. You know, you and I are gonna have to have a draw-off at some point, because I will draw you. I find myself drawing a lot of the Nooks simply because you're all amazing people, and I already know half of you, and I look forward to getting to know the other half. That was Cave? You don't draw on stream. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually, you know, as I was saying that, I'm like, no, wait, that wasn't KL. Oh, no. Yes, you don't draw on stream. Yes. I was actually hanging out in your stream earlier today. Sorry about that. I blame all these lights. She drew you, and she's drawing Drongo right now. Oh, my... So that's it. Yeah, I saw that I saw that she'd drawn you. Why when I go to brush, it's not letting me liking brush? Oh, it is liking brush, but I'm drawing skin over the hair. That makes sense. That makes sense. So that would have been where I got it from. I was looking at the Twiggie's channel, and I think Cave Mobster posted that she drew you in there. Okay, okay. I'm less embarrassed now. If I can work out a madness to me, then, you know, I'm not like, oh, I messed that one up. I just failed to read, and that's okay. Yes, as someone else who has drawn Drongo, though, I'm keen to see how it turns out. We have very different drawing styles. She didn't draw him drinking from a shoe, but the fact that she draws him hugging a bottle of beer just really should... Are you planning a Nook intervention at some point? Being like, Drongo, we love you all, and we all care about you. But you're drinking too many shoe germs on stream. This is not what the Nook's about. The Nook is wholesome, not about catching athlete's tongue. Drink from the big red thing. It's clear this time, but no worries, mate. You sleep well. Well, you know, you keep putting your foot where your tongue where people's feet go, you're gonna get something. I think we're working with the Slayer here. How do you think I'm doing so far, KL? The eye is so daunting because I look at that eye and I'm just like, oh my god, that's a really pretty eye. I am not going to be able to draw this. We're working on it. We're working on it. For those of you who don't know, I draw with this mouse. Just a regular, it's a Logitech G something. It's a wired one. I don't have a fancy tablet or major thing. I do have Photoshop, but I'm using Paint.net. Paint.net because that's what I've used most of the time, and I'm still learning Photoshop. I agree. That's how I roll. No, they're not balls anymore. You can't roll like that. I'm sorry, Skip, but you've just gotta... You just got to accept it. Yeah, that's how he lights. That's how I point. That's how I get my laser out there. What's going on here? So we draw here. We can color over this bit, but we can't color over that red. So we swap over here, and then we can erase it. Okay. So we're gonna go a slightly bigger one. Okay. And then I think we can go through this and clean this up a little bit. There we go. So I'm not sure about that dark patch there, whether to have the actual definitive line, because it doesn't really go anywhere and it looks like just a hole. Painting an Excel stream. I'm never, ever going to be painting in Excel, Skip. I can barely paint in a program designed for painting. So, you're hungry? You're going to leave a like? No worries. Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you so much for dropping by. You enjoy your food, and I will see you some other time. Take care now. Why are we not... we're skin color again. Okay, so this sort of ends up here, and then this sort of swings down this way. There we go. So with that, we can now go, we get the darker color, we get that, then we switch to a brush that's a bit bigger. Let's go with 10 size brush, and now we can basically color in this. And then we can erase this. And this. No, that's not that layer, that's this layer. So as you can see, we will now have a more natural looking hair fold, I hope. Yeah, that looks a little bit like, you know, there's a bit of hair that goes down and then some goes over the top. I don't know. We'll keep working for all of this. We're working on it, all right? We're working on it. This, like life, is a work in progress, and yes, you may wind up with a mess at the end, but you know what? We've had fun along the way, and at the end of the day, do you remember the mess or do you remember the fun you had before? There we go. Now, as for this little gap, I think we need to delete this because we need to put an ear in. If we turn on this background, we can see her ear goes out this way. Also, we can also see how badly we messed up her jawline. Look at that. Look at that. We are off so much. This is like a drop everything and fix that jaw. Okay, so we can now fix the jaw. Honks. Honk. We don't actually have a honk emote, so I just have to honk for you. Sorry, sorry, honks by day. Okay, what's going on with this here? I think we need to... Let's just spend a bit of time looking at this. Well, you know, if I can make you laugh, I'm having fun, you know? I'm here to entertain, and I enjoy entertaining. It means a lot when people laugh with me, not at me. When you laugh at me, it depends on the context. Okay, so we got the jawline more fixed out. We're gonna just quickly erase all of this. Oh, apparently she doesn't even have skin there. The flying horse thing. What's the flying horse thing? Oh, yeah. I remember that. Alas, poor flying horse. I barely knew her. Chief Falling Horse. I am Chief Falling Horse. When we hide this, what have we got? Okay, so we should get some dark red and have that go over there as well. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, because I want the ear to show a little bit. Or maybe we just have, like, we go anime style. And we just have, like, the black show underneath the hair, but the hair is just all there as well. So we've got just a little bit. Do I have plans for the glasses? At this moment, not really. I'm pretty happy with how they are and where they are. I will have to just spend a moment quickly putting in the other part of the glasses. So if we just have a look. Why am I not... Oh, because there was nothing there. Okay, so K. And then we go here. Then we go this. Oops, here. There we go. I think that maybe we have to get this bit here there. Okay, so when we put that in, I think we're looking all right. I think we are looking all right. But when we get rid of this, I think what we need to do also is we need to get a number 2 brush and go back up here and just draw in the outlines for the glasses. There we go. And then we can just go, ooh, ooh. There we go. I think that's how they go. Not whatever crazy thing I was doing. I think I was a little bit off the reservation. There we go. Now we also need to go here. tidy up this. And we need to go here. Get a copy of this. Not wrong layer. What do we think about that so far? Do you think we're looking good? I think we are. I think we are. We zoom in here. We need to... where are my layers? There we go. No, we need a smaller one now. It's alright, it's alright. Some of it's not coloured, but that's okay. Well, because what we can do is we can just bring that colour in. See? And we just go to the skin layer. We go K. Grab that colour, then the brush. And just brush it back in. There we go. Not a big fan of that little gap though. I don't think the shape of it is right. What we could do though is if we go to a number 2 black brush, we could look at whether we go like down across the eye like that. I think that's a good idea. We're going to go to 4. Then we're going to go to this one. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's coming along nicely. Then we go to layer 7. And just get rid of all of the red. That'll leave a bit of empty land, empty plot. But what we can do now is we can go here, clean up a bit of that, clean up this. And we can go to the skin layer. Boom. That's a little bit better. The only thing I'll change now is I'll go here. There we go. Whew. I'm pretty okay with it so far. We've got a few things we need to touch up, namely the hair on the outside and a couple of other parts of it, but I'm okay with that so far. I think that we're doing well. I am going to take a quick break because I do need to go to the toilet. So I'll take a quick break, probably make another coffee, and then be back here in about 5 minutes. So I'll swap over to the Be Right Back screen. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves, and I will be back momentarily. And we're back. How's everyone doing? No worries, Nevada. Thank you so much for dropping in, and thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate that. How are we all doing? Okay. So where are we at? What do you reckon's best to tackle now? Do you reckon we should leave the hair for a little bit? I want to fix this ear a little. So maybe we could have a look at that. Do we even worry about the ear? Okay, let's try something. Let's try something. Okay, we're going to swap to the brush here and just be like, whoosh. There we go. That still doesn't look super natural, does it? What if we were to have it like sort of come over here like this? Do you reckon that's too big? I think it is. I kind of just want a hint of an ear though, like if we can show the ear down here. Because where is the ear? The ear lives there. So perhaps we could. It helps if we can also go like... And we go here, we go K, go B. Alright, so we add that back in, and then we go to eraser. Eraser? Oh wait, we're on the wrong layer. The eraser was doing its job. It was the other thing not doing it. Let's 3, so we can just down here. Why does that look like a different color? Oh, I think I'm just going mad. Yeah, I just am. Apparently. Okay. I think that's good because that gives the, you can see the hint of the ear behind it. Then we can use just a black line to follow it up a little bit. So let's just get rid of this. Okay. You're arting with me in spirit. Are you actually arting right now? Because if you're arting with me, then, you know, it's not just in spirit. If my creativity is helping your creativity, then, I mean, I'm giving myself way too credit. You're waiting for approvals to go for it? Oh, you're like, hey, I want to do this, and that you're just waiting for them to go, yeah, sure, go nuts. Okay. Now let's swap back to this hair because we're gonna just touch up along here. You have to get angles and stuff approved. Oh, okay. I'm really proud. We're working... Oh, congratulations. I'm working on some... We're working on some key art, and I had a suggestion for some of the key art, and it made it look a lot better. So I was like, I'm practically an artist now. I'm practically a layout designer. Basically, the creatures... The eyebrows looked a little neutral, so I was like, hey, perhaps we could try making the eyebrows look a little bit more furrowed, like, you know, instead of... And she did that, and it looked amazing. And she was like, good job. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, fellow artist. I am great artiste, as you can see. I draw many art. I mean, I'm not hating this. I am not hating this as much as I usually hate the drawings I do. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm aware of that. You know, the person I'm helping is someone that really needs no help. Like, oh, hi, I'm a community manager, and I'm just gonna give some advice to a, like, you know, 20-year veteran of the game industry. But yeah, I don't know what works. If it helps, I just know what our players will pick at. It's like, yeah, this isn't right. This isn't right. Why isn't it right? I just know the players will hate it, alright? Just bear with me. Oh. Where are we? What are we working on? We're working with this color though. Oh. Boom. Little tweak here. Boom. Oh, that's easy. Hi, I'm Skiptrix. I'm the player experience manager. I also do art on the side, and I've been working here for so long, and you should listen to me. And if you don't, I'll cut you. How does that look? Yeah. Totally doesn't look like, you know... Okay, that just looks like strangulation marks, like... I'll be tweaking this. I'll be tweaking this. Twiggy, if you're watching later, I'm very sorry. I did not mean to imply that you're, Never mind. Never mind. Let's just move along. Let's just move along before I say something that embarrasses me. Yeah, just stop talking. Save yourself. Mind you, that the subtext of this entire stream could be Arch puts himself in dumb situations with his mouth while drawing poorly. I could just imagine someone being, oh, hey, Twiggy, Arch said this about you while he was drawing you. It's like, wow, he asked could he draw me, not could he insinuate lots of things. Okay, let's... Alright, are we ready to see how poorly it looks? Not half bad. I'm a little bit pleased with myself. Improvement! That's what we're all about here, Suey. We're all about that improvement. And also, how are you doing? Look, I actually honestly owe you another thing, Suey. I've looked at it, and there is no way about it. I owe you another one because, quite simply, the fact that you inspired all of this means that you deserve one that you look good in. And, you know, so at some point you will be getting a redo because I think that I've improved heaps. And I kind of want to reflect that and thank you with it. About to head to bed. You got a ton done today. That's so awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So we got that. I think I'm going to just add a tiny little bit of like super soft just along here. That's really good. When are you next streaming? Did I give you a shout out? You need a shout out. You don't just need a shout out though. Anyone who is watching needs to go and follow Suey. Suey is an amazing streamer. And honestly, if you're not following her, then you're missing out on a lot of fun. She even makes fun of me sometimes. So if you want to catch up on all the jokes for making fun of me, she's definitely one to follow. Why? Because you deserve it, damn it. And I refuse to accept your belief that you don't. You deserve everything that comes your way. Everything positive. You followed her to bag me out in her stream. That's it. That's it. Do it. Do it. Bag me out, you know, because you know what? I am a hassle to her. Yeah, she's like, when? I only make fun of Arch. I know this. You show affection through insults. That's it. And I have never suspected otherwise, Suey. In all honesty, if I honestly ever felt like, oh, she's being a bit rough, I would have said something. But quite honestly, your insults are low tier and you need to get better. There you go. There you go. No, I kid. I kid. I did find it the other night that we were joking around, I think, in my stream. And I think both of us were like, what if the other person's offended? And I think we messaged each other like after the stream going, hey, I'm really sorry if I crossed the line there. It's like, wait, no, I thought I'd crossed the line with you. And it's like, no, I thought I crossed the line with you. Ah, bugger that. That's it. That's it. That's how you can tell that you get on well with someone. Both sides are thinking, "Oh, I 100% offended that person." Are we actually BFFs? Oh my god, yes. We're mad mates and we go way back. Suey and I are BFFs, aren't we, Suey? Oh, hey, Suey. We even have matching BFF pillowcases. We do? You got yours in? Mine hasn't come in yet. It's all right, Calf. I would never replace you. That's what I love about my friends. My friends are so different and so all this that I can really get energized from all of them. I have no one that actually drains me as a friend. You know, everyone I'm sitting here going, I really want to reach out. I want to chat with this person. I miss this person. And meanwhile, I'm like, no, you're not going to reach out because, you know what? They don't need to hear from you so often. She should stream. I've been trying to tell her to stream more. That's it. You know, that's it. She did it to hide the body pillow because, you know, she doesn't want to. She wants to be a wholesome streamer, so she can't have the body pillow because that is not a wholesome stream. I did. Yes, I did. The answer is no. I'm not allowed any body pillows, which makes sense. All right. So, I've come to learn I hate noses. I just feel that a body pillow would, you know, be fun. That's it. That's all. So oh, let's try this color. Let's go a new layer, and I want to try doing the eye in this color. I was not. Oh my gosh, no. I was not trying to get a body pillow of Suey. Yeah, I don't consent either. My gosh. It's like, so I did this drawing. Can I get this drawing as a body pillow? Yeah, I do not consent to that either. Secretly, I'm heartbroken. So why was I talking about body pillows? Because they look cool. So because I'm tracing this eye is going to either look the best or the worst. Funny you mentioned that, Bloody Drongo. I was looking into whether I could get a Noom mug to send to you. So you could actually have the Noom drawing as a mug. No, just to match your lock screen. Body pillows are great. I want one. They're like so big and so soft and comfortable. You know, you can like hug one. That's it. You just can't get a naked anime girl on it. That's it. That's the rule with body pillows. Have one, love one, don't have a half naked anime girl on it. Archer's Guide to Life. Body pillows are cool until they're sexier than you. It's a good way to go, eh? So if you're really hot and you've got an ugly guy as a body pillow, that's fine. But if you're not hot and you have a sexy body pillow, then you need to hit the gym. No, it's... How is your plain one sexier than you? It's plain. You can't have, like, a plain one that's sexier than you. Now I'm arguing that Sui is sexy, and this is just... I want to go back. Can we go back to the strangulation marks on you know, Twiggie's throat, because I think that was a safer topic for me. Yeah, it got weird in here. The stream is over. I'm going home. I've dug myself in a hole. I've gone and gotten the fucking backhoe. I've not just dug myself a hole. I've gotten a massive excavator. Now you remember why you don't go. No, stay. I promise I can change. I'm trying to work out how to have... What is a good color to have for the bottom eyelashes, in all honesty. I'm trying brown. Because basically they're not thick enough for the major color up the top. So if we get rid of this... He's not partnered yet. Her skin isn't pink enough, I know. I was looking at these colors and I went with this one, but I reckon it should be a paler version of this. What do you think? I made her too warm-toned. Well, I grabbed this is a cool skin tone. It's just, I had to pick between these two. And I felt this was a little too pink. Oh, you will be, mate. You will be. I've been keeping an eye on you. You know, I've been reaching out to some people. I've been talking. I gotta help my crew. My secret goal is to get as many people partnered and sponsored as I can, so I can, like, just ride their coattails to success. Because I'm not getting there by myself. Why is... you are right. She is definitely not pink enough. So, wonder if... Oh, look at that. Look at that arch face. It's like, that's what happens when a true artist draws me. What do you reckon about that? No, before you go to bed, Sui, what do you reckon about that? No. Is that a good color? Is that a nice pink? Closer. That's too pink. But then we could desaturate it a little. What about that? More pink? How about that? Is that pink enough for you, Sui? Yeah. Twiggie's an alien! There we go. That one. I don't agree. Maybe... It should be like minus 15. Okay. since doing the hue shift and going back, I'm like, oh my god, what is this? That. How about that? There, okay. And then what we can do is we can shift the hue of this one. How about that? No? Not for that one? Okay. There we go. There, that. See? This is why I need you in here, Suey. This looks good now. You're going to go to bed and Drongo's going to make me wind up with the worst looking one ever. Because, you know what? He draws with pencils. He doesn't even draw digitally. Mate, I challenge you to a sketch off. We've done the statue challenge. But we're gonna have to have a draw off, and we're gonna have to. You haven't drawn me yet. It looks good so far. I know. You can draw digitally. You just choose not to. That's it. You can stop at any time. You also don't draw people. Just draw me as an animal, a tiger or a bear. We were having discussions about whether I'd be a bear earlier today. Which is clear. But did you know the term for a large guy that's hairless? A manatee. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, I get otter, I get bear, but manatee? Just not feeling it. Go to bed, Suey. Bed. Goodbye. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. So what's on for tonight's stream, Drongo? I know you announced the competition for next week, and also I don't know if I had done it yet, but probably not because Madnat's gone to bed. Anyone who is watching people watch Drongo. He is absolutely amazing and definitely worth watching. He plays a lot of RimWorld. He gets some really cool plays, and you can also watch him mess everything up a lot. Definitely worth watching. So go follow him. Go follow him now. I'll wait. The class will wait here. Not sure you'll be able to go live. Oh, that's no good. It's not good at all. That's right, we were working on this eye because this eye was terrifying me. That's a bummer if you can't go live. I hope you can. I do hope you can. Layer 13. Oops, I accidentally, she is now just an eyebrow. And then we go to a new layer. And then we're just going to mess with transparency a little bit. There we go. How about that? Are you having net issues? And welcome back, KO. Oh, I seriously cannot get over how gorgeous an eye how gorgeous an eye she has is. How gorgeous her eyes are when you like really get close up. Look at that color. It's just such a pretty color. They really are. I was working out with someone earlier and I'm like, oh yeah, so I'm going to be doing this person, and I showed the picture and I was just got like, oh my god, she's so pretty. And then I also got, are you sure you can do her justice? So that was a you know, how dare you? Of course I'm not sure. If I was sure I could do them justice, I'd draw Drongo again. We gotta add some depth, and Twiggie has dope bone structure. That's it. It's that Nordic blood again, isn't it? The Nords, man. She is Norwegian. That is Nordic, right? How big's the video? Is it an upload issue, or are we talking more of a processing issue? I can't do this eye justice, I swear. So we're gonna go around the outside with a little bit of a darker... that was layer 15, so we're gonna just make it a little bit darker. And then we're gonna go around the outside really soft. And just the outside of this soft as well. And that's a bummer. Why does it need to be uploaded tonight? Then let's just go slightly lighter on a new layer down here. Ooh, I think that's the closest to a nice... Sui said so. Sui's being bossy, is she? You know what you need to say to her when she says like that? You just go, no, you. And it flabbergasts her. Okay, okay. I'm getting a little happy with how I've managed this. Yeah, I know, right? It's still not great, but you look at it and you get the feeling of an eye with depth. Like, I'm pretty happy with this, and it's only because I'm doing a little bit of tracing. You know, I'm still sort of, like, you look at this, and I've got the rough shape, but I'm working on it. I'm working here. And I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing all right. Of course, her other eye is also partially covered, so that makes things a little difficult. Because, like, it's, like, right under there. You just see that bit under my drawing. So, gonna have to work that one out. That's gonna be fun. Where's that eye there? So what we're going to do is we're going to get a typical anime style, that where if the eye is shown, if the eye goes underneath, it's just not shown. Oh wow, that's okay. That's much larger than I expected. So when we go back to turn this on, we've got a whole patch here. And then we've got a white patch. So that goes here. Oh, no. And then we're going to go back to here. We're going to go a darker, slightly look. Actually, I think we're just going to go a lot darker in general, simply because the hair's hiding a lot. And then we're going to go a black. And then a lighter, but just a little bit. Okay. That's more nightmare fuel. Let's get rid of the hair. So the problem is her hair literally does cover part of the eye. So I'm having trouble getting the colors. But what I could do is just like gray it out a little bit. I'll get rid of this. What do we think of this so far? That the right eye is too small, isn't it? Like it should be. It should be a bit bigger. Now that looks blurry AF. But we also kind of want to go... It's got to move over just a little, you reckon? The problem is, because of her angle, like if you look at this... Like, hang on. I'll open up the actual full picture. So if you look at this... Yeah, just the coloured part. That's it. We do need a bit more white. So maybe we could do that. What we can just do is we can just swap to the white colour and just simply paint it a bit more. But I also kind of want to make this a little bit grayer. Yeah, my proportions are good because I am actually I'm doing a sketch more than just a rough drawing from like trying to freehand it, you know? She does have a great face for it. I am very, very lucky that I get to draw her like this. And it was a spur of the moment thing because I was trying to work out who to do. And I'd mentioned to Sui, I'm struggling trying to work out who to do today. And she's like, draw other Hot Potato members. And I'm like, oh yeah. She's like, draw Twiggy. And I'm like, the problem is I like asking permission because quite simply, I don't draw people well per se. And I don't want to be like, hey, can I draw you? And then draw a picture that somebody doesn't like. Quite simply, to me, consent is key simply because of the horrible abuses I give them. I think I need this color more. 13. Yeah, can I draw you? And it's just like, they're like, yeah, sure, that's fun. And then they see me and see what I draw and they're like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Okay, I'm with it now. So, what we got to do is it's more like that. This is the way it goes. The eye doesn't actually tilt up an awful lot. And then we go K, and then we go brush. Then we go eraser. Ah! I'm on the wrong layer. That's alright. I think we're getting there, because the eye is definitely smaller. Like, you can see that quite easily in the actual picture. Well, let's go K. What are you saying? The pupil lines up with the edge of the nose. Yeah. So I'm kind of going to go a bit darker for around the outside. And then sort of around the pupil. And then a bit lighter for in between. And then we're going to go... Huh? I think that's good. And then we just need a bit of black and white, and we just need a little bit of white down here. I think that seems to go. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm okay with that. As Drongo said, it's the least nightmare fuel. But what I will do is, because it is a little shadowed, I'm gonna get a brush and I'm just gonna paint over this like this, and then I'm gonna make it very no, I think it needs to be darker. I think I'm gonna get a black. We're gonna give her a black eye. Not really. We like Twiggy. We're not gonna give her a black eye. There we go. There we go. But we also need to do something else. We need to start using the shading under her hair as well. So under here, and then we need a lighter one. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to grab this, and we're going to use this very softly. So we have a very soft brush that we just have way too big. Wonder why it does that. I wonder how we can make it like super soft. What if we go like... What we might do, we might go a smaller brush that sort of just runs down the ridge of the nose like this. And then we add effects, blur, Gaussian blur, and we just... boom. And then, of course... So I'm pretty happy with that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just put a little spot here. A spot here. A spot down here. And along here. So we've got the tip of the nose just under the glasses. We might put a little bit on the chin. And then we get rid of that. And it looks like she's slapped. And then we effect repeat Gaussian blur. And then we might select down here. And I might do a little bit more of a Gaussian blur. And I also might go to the shadow here. And I might just give this a bit of a Gaussian blur. I think the Gaussian blur is working really well. Let's go to a nose, and if we do that, I think that's looking alright. I think we'll look, yeah, I agree. Maybe this might need one more Gaussian blur. Because it's just like a very pale. Yo, am I baked or is this really good? I'm pretty happy with it so far, so we'd have to see if others in the chat like it. What's going to be hilarious is other members of the Nook that I've drawn are going to be like, yo, what the fuck? He actually drew Twiggy good, and yet we get like soulless eyes and soulless faces. All I can say is I'm learning and also sketching. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay to sketch. We need a baby pink. We're going to go a new layer. And we kind of want to just... So that looks a little too hot for her lips. But we'll see, we'll see. Because we go this, and we instantly go... Yeah, that's not even pink. I don't know why it's doing that, because... suppose we've devolved into purple level, sort of. Cancel... How does that look? Yeah, I think it would look good as this. So we're going to select all of this and delete it. And then we're going to get our brush. Hang on, what if we just go up here, okay, and grab this? There we go. This is an absolutely beautiful picture of her. You can tell why she posted it, you know. I've taken pictures of myself that I've been like, people need to see this. And I've taken other pictures that I've been like, this will never see the light of day. And this is a definite, people need to see this poster, picture. So we go a little bit lighter, and then we'll just very softly, okay, and then we need sort of darker as well. We need to go very thin brush. We're just gonna... So we get rid of this. No, not a fan of that. That's not dark enough. So what if we do this? I mean, it's still looking like lips, which is huge for how I've normally drawn lips. But I'm still not pleased with it. Lips are always tough to draw, really. Because ultimately, like, look at this. Look how many different shades there are within the lip. You've got little cracks, you've got little lightened areas, there's a texture to lips. And it makes it really tough to draw because you're meant to be drawing all the shadows, the highlights. But because, for me, I have drawn a very simplistic style, I'm not looking to have heaps of shadows and highlights. So I'm essentially going to leave it around this, you know, just simply because this is where I feel that it works best. Man, she looks like she's got a massive fat lip. Lips are too dark in contrast to the hair. Yeah, the lips should be lighter than the hair, shouldn't they? Maybe we should go this color for the lips. So if we just go this, and then we go... Absolutely, absolutely. The only thing I'll frown upon is if someone's going, wow, your art is shit, or wow, you suck at drawing. Because reality, I know. We don't need someone coming in here telling us that, because we already know. And you know what? We're okay with that. We're not drawing because we're talented artists. We're drawing because we have fun doing so, and we want to keep improving. You know? And that's it for me. Feel free to give input and advice. I will always happily listen to it. I'll even laugh along when something looks really, really bad. I just draw the line at, hey, if you're going to give input, make sure it's constructive. Oh no, where are we at? So that is basically her lips now. And I don't think it's half bad. Now, the darker line, we could always just go like a really... Oh, it seems to be a deep red, doesn't it? What if we went like this? And then we simply got a slight bit paler. And did, you know, a brush mark like that. No, we changed the skin tone because it was looking a little bit washed out. But we didn't change it too much. But, you know, artistic license. Artistic license. I'm super pleased at this. Yeah, I think we chose a good color and we've decided to go simple with it, which I think has helped. Now, we need to do this nose ring, which I've been looking forward to. I'm a big fan of piercings. Big fan. What's a nose ring like Yana Proudmore? No, I'm happy with that. No, I think we got it good here. Oh, I think we did all right with the metal though in the end. It's literally just grey. You probably should have a darker grey on this bit. Ah. A lot of pixel width, so yeah, not a lot of pixel width, yeah. No, I agree with you there, I agree with you there. Also, I think that this... can be, what we need to do is we need to go a much larger brush and a much softer brush. And we just... because it needs to be a very soft color. So we'll go here, K, and we're going to paint over it. Okay, so What layer was it? Could have sworn it was that layer. Okay, and brush. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a new layer. I'm going to get a slightly lighter color. We're going to make this 10. That's too grey. There we go. I think that works well. Alright, now we need to... there's the skin layer. We need to go K. Right, now we need to, I think we need to work on some freckles. So we choose a light brown color. And then we go a new layer. And we're just going to get a brush like this. I think that's a little bit not brown enough. But we also got to go up the top when we make our new color, because maybe it's got to be harder. Nope. I think that's not warm enough. That's better. Okay. Now we need to work out her hair. We've not done her eyebrow. So it's a browny red. Six. So we're going to go black first. We're going to go 2. We're going to go fairly hard. And we're literally just going to... What am I doing? It's not that far down. We want to err on the side of caution, basically. And then we're just going to go back to our orange, and we're just going to color it in. We're not going to worry about, you know, making it look textured or anything. I think at this point we are just giving her an eyebrow. There we go. So I think we'll go to the skin shadow layer for a second. We'll grab this color. We're going to go back up here. And we're just going to, with a very soft brush, sort of just paint that in. I'm going to select it. I'm going to apply a Gaussian blow. There we go. And same to over here. Just a little bit there. And we go here, select it. Huh. Apply a Gaussian blow. Look at that! Oh my god, the difference that not drawing from just plain eyesight makes. This is my best work by far. Like, there is no way to even, like, I enjoy drawing other stuff, don't get me wrong. But this by far has been something that I think I have done exceptionally well. And I hope that everyone watching agrees. I hope that everyone watching has really enjoyed it too, basically. Because, oh, I'm so proud of myself. Okay. We need to go to the skin layer and just be like, no, we need it super hard. I will say, I don't think it's just sketching. Sketching has definitely helped with the proportions, but I think a big thing that has helped is accepting that I shouldn't be using black as a shading every time, and I sometimes need to rely on other colors, and, you know, like just shades of darker colors and and find that. I think that's been a big help with it too. Okay, so we're going to go a slightly darker black down here, and we're just going to draw some actual black down here. And then we're going to draw some light blue on a new layer. I'm not going to worry about texturing this bit. This is just going to be a light blue thing. Now we go down here. Okay. Brush. I think I'm also getting much better at mouse control, and that's going to play a big part in the future as well. And that's why I'm kind of like enjoying this, because essentially mouse control is going to teach me the best way of doing this. You know, I learn mouse control, I'm going to learn how to really get the angles and such that I want, and I'm going to be able to work better with it in the future. If I'm going to keep it up, I should just get a Wacom. Look, I was thinking of having basically the option for people to pay money to choose who I draw. Like $25 and I draw you. And just all money from that goes into a Wacom, like an actual tablet that I can save up for. Because they're expensive, and at this moment I don't really have the money. I've spent quite a lot on the stream already, so I'm kind of like, it'd be nice to be able to be like, no, I'm kind of at least a medium. Yeah, well that's what I've figured as well. So it's kind of like, I'd love to get one, but it's just not in the budget right now. Yeah, I have heard that, and if I can, I will. Hmm. So, she's been playing a lot of Hollow Knight. So we're going to... Ah, I think we just Gaussian blurred the thing. So we're going to do that. And we're going to crop it back down. And there we go. We have the wonderful Twiggie in her world of Hollow Knight. I am legitimately pleased with myself. Takeaways from this: tracing parts helps me keep the rest on track. 100%. I look at what I've done and what I've done in the past, and just quite simply, it really has. Another takeaway is I need to be use more bold colors. I tend to wind up desaturating a lot of it, and I don't know if that's because of my monitor or what, but when I look at the end result, like, the hair's nice and bold, but the lips, they should be a rosier color as opposed to the slightly desaturated color they are. And, you know, I took a gamble with the skin. I am super pleased with this, and yes, I'm sure there is one or two you could have, Drongo. Like, you know, it's not perfect, but I too am actually low-key super proud about this. But yeah, I would like to thank you all for watching and all for taking part in this. I do want to play some Skyrim. Levels and Vibrance layer. Yeah, the problem is okay, what if we did this? File. Yeah, no, I've got Photoshop. That's what I'm like. Okay, let's try see if we can have Photoshop play around with it a little in Photoshop, because that'll be fun. I am working on getting better at Photoshop, so I actually can work with it. But let's have a go. Open. I'm gonna be right back. I want to play Skyrim for a bit, like half an hour, because I did install some mods. Hello, Ju Jensen. I did install some mods, and I want to play around with them and make sure everything's working right before tomorrow's stream. So you can join me for that, and we can play around with that. You want to ask if there's an emoji version? She does. She's already got amazing emojis. She doesn't need me doing these. But I will be back shortly. I will jump to AFK, and then we're going to go play some Skyrim afterwards. So I'll be right back.